What's going on, guys? Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell down bottom, that notification bell, if you don't mind. I sure appreciate it. It helps my channel out tremendously. So now, from what I've been hearing, supposedly Cortez Hankton, Georgia's wide receiver coach, could be leaving Georgia to become the wide receivers coach for LSU and Brian Kelly. And it's also been said that LSU wants Georgia's offensive coordinator, Todd Monken. I'm going to tell you, if LSU wants Cortez Hankton, they can have him. Now, he is from Louisiana. Does he want to go back home and coach in Louisiana? I will say, he has brought in some receivers. Now, have they been good? Have they been outstanding? No. George Pickens has, since he's been at Georgia. But here lately, Cortez Hankton and his recruiting is ridiculous. Hey, if he leaves, either Kirby Smart's going to promote within the team. Maybe he moves Hartley from tight ends coach to receivers, and puts Monken coaching quarterbacks. If they didn't promote within, who would Kirby bring in from somewhere else? What wide receivers coaches are out there that are better than Cortez Hankton? I can tell you quite a bit. A lot. Cortez Hankton and his recruiting, he just don't have it. Jamal Adai, first season as a DB coach at the University of Georgia, and he was ranked the number two recruiter in the nation. That man got some 5-star defensive backs to come to Georgia this year. He is a recruiter. Now, that is one coach I would hate to see leave. You talking about Singletary, Malachi Stark, Humphrey, name them. Jacoby Thomas. Adai hit the jackpot with some defensive players in the early signing period of recruiting this past Wednesday. Now, would it hurt Georgia if Todd Monken left? I don't know. You know, I'm still up in the air with Todd Monken. Granted, his offense did okay this season, did pretty good. I mean, I really didn't see any difference from last year. But I will tell you, the one thing I did see different, we sure used our tight ends this year. And I was happy to see that. Brock Bowers led all receivers in receptions and receiving yards and touchdowns. Now, to me, that's bad. When you have tight ends that have more reception yards, more receiving yards, and more touchdowns than your receivers. He did use James Cook a lot more out of the backfield and Kenny McIntosh. I was glad to see that. His recruiting, I'm not sure about. I mean, who has he recruited that's been any good? And I can tell you, come December the 31st against Michigan, Stetson Bennett will be the starting quarterback. I do not count on seeing JT Daniels start against Michigan. It has been said that JT Daniels is going to transfer. And he's still pondering if he's going to transfer, but it's looking like he will, along with Carson Beck. Now, I've also have heard that a running back is supposed to transfer, is thinking about transferring. Now, I don't know if that could be Kenny McIntosh, Kendall Milton, and I know Lavassier Carroll was a running back at IMG, and Kirby Smart and the coaching staff played him at DB, which, of course, I mean defensive back this year. I'm thinking he's wanting to play running back, and if he don't get the chance, then he'll wind up transferring. It could be him. I tell you, to me, now I know he's already coaching receivers for what is it? FIU, I believe it is. Hines Ward. But I tell you, to me, if Cortez Hankton left, I wouldn't mind bringing Hines Ward in. See if we can't get him from Florida over there at FIU and bring him into Georgia to reunite with Kirby Smart. Maybe Terrence Edwards. Now, I know he does coach receivers and help them out and teach them about the wide receiver position. Would he want to come to Georgia as a coach? I don't know. But I think if Cortez Hankton does end up leaving after the season and going to LSU with Brian Kelly to be their wide receivers head coach, if Kirby Smart don't promote from within, I believe he will go out and hire a receivers coach. And I could probably tell you they will be better than Cortez Hankton. Anybody has to be better than Cortez Hankton when it comes to producing receivers to their ability, coaching them to their ability. And the thing is, Cortez Hankton came from the NFL. Our receivers, I don't know the way Cortez Hankton is coaching these receivers, but they can't get off of blocks. They can't create space from the DBs. I don't know how he's teaching them. I mean, there is other receivers out there at lower programs that are running better routes than our receivers. And that's got to do with Cortez Hankton and his coaching. Is it time for Cortez Hankton to move on? I mean, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if he did. I would like to see Kirby Smart bring in a different wide receivers coach with more coaching style that can coach our receivers like they should be coached. I appreciate y'all watching my video. Like I said, y'all be sure to hit that notification bell, hit that thumbs up, like, and share. I sure appreciate it. Y'all have a great Friday afternoon. I'll be a dog fan till the day I die. Win, lose, or tie. Go Dogs!